What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. It's Josh here, not for PokeJax. Today we're going to go over PCG. I got my submissions back today. Did the 30-day turnaround. Also use promo code POKEJAX7. You get a discount on the bulk tier, so check it out. PCG. To me right now, I haven't opened it up yet. I haven't seen the grades. I know what I submitted. This was the box that came in. We're gonna go over timeline. So I shipped it out on the 10th. It arrived there on the 15th. It shipped Wednesday, the 30th or 29th. I forgot what Wednesday was of July, and it arrived today, the 3rd of August. A little over 30 days, but that is still completely fine. It is better than PSA. It's better than a PSA turnaround. And I want to take in the fact that, hey, they also had the 4th of July weekend. And they were in the process of moving to the main headquarters. 35 days, give or take. I no complaints here. I'm super satisfied. The box that comes in is pretty dang awesome. So we're going to break it open. But that was, roughly the timeline. Now, I might get asked, hey, am I going to put these on my website? I got to think about it. Some of them are personal collection from my childhood, especially one of the big ones you're going to see in here. I was excited to send it off. I was like, you know what? Let's send it. What better way to, for some nostalgia from my childhood, send it to PCG, support Rudy, support the Spartans, support PCG, and, get the name out there. But am I going to list some of these on the website? I might. I got to figure out pricing because, Shiny or collector apps, some of these apps don't have a price range for them yet. So I'm thinking maybe trying to price, do a medium between Tag and CGC, or maybe PSA, CGC, and Tag, or just try to make it fair because there's not a whole lot of that out there. But we'll see what I do. I know one of them I may or may not sell. Like I said, the one big one, it's nostalgic from my childhood. But let's go ahead and roll into this. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Up. Go ahead and open. That's all the first grade. So we're gonna go from the bottom, from the top. These slabs are wow, they are completely thick, and they come with a sleeve protector on them for the slab. So the first one we're gonna reveal. It's kind of bright with the camera there. Let me try to dim that light a little bit, but you can see it right there. Radiant Charizard. Bam. I said an 8. I got a 9. I wish I was giving you a better view. Here we go. Got a 9 on it. Like I said, this thing is like beefy. And like DJ said, it does have that kind of rattle to it, but they all have that rattle to it. But Radiant Charizard got a 9, centering 9.5. The corners were 8.5, edges 9.5, and surface was at 8.5. I would have thought I got a little bit better on the surface, but hey, I said an 8, got a 9. I'll take it. All right, next one for you is a first edition Flareon. First edition Flareon from Jungle. This is the holo version of it. This is the holographic. Here, it's better with the light. I'm blinding y'all. So we're going to flip it. And we got a 7, which I was a 6. And a lot of it was because of the edges. It did have a lot of weird edges on it. We'll go through here. Got a 9 on centering, 8 corners, edges 6. That was a big one. Surface 8.5. But I knew the edging, that's notorious. You can see it right here. Let me get it. Oh, there we go. Better. You can see it a little bit better with the edges here. You might, with that light, you can see some of the shiny on there. But got a 7. Not terrible. We'll go to the next card. Alakazam from 151. This is one my son wanted to submit. Here we go. Alakazam. Boom. 9. I'll take it. Got a 9. I said an 8. Alakazam. This one I'm going to send back to my son back in Jacksonville. It's one of his favorite Pokemon right here. Got a 9.5 centering. Corners got an 8.5, which that's kind of shocking. I mean, I would have thought I got a little bit better than that, but that's fine. Edges 9.5, and surface was a 9. Alakazam. Again, this is crazy. Like, these things are thick. Yeah, I love the metal. Yeah, it has a rattle, doesn't care, but this is awesome. Like, I am full support of PCG. I love the metal slab, the laser engraving, or no, sorry, the metal label inside, the laser engraving. The circle thing doesn't bother me. I know some people it bothers. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. I get why it's there for. It's just kind of like the average. The circles are filled in by the score. All right, next one, Mew from Crown Zenith. Mew from Crown Zenith. And I said this was going to be an 8. They said a 9. I'll take it. Surface was a 10. Edges were a 9. Corners are 8.5, and centering was an 8.5, which I can agree with that. It's a little heavier on the top than on the bottom. As you could kind of tell, just looking at it. But other than that, it's a beautiful car. This is probably one I'm going to put on my website. Like I said, it's got to kind of figure out like that. The Flareon are going to website. The Alakazam's going to be back my son. I'll probably put the Radiant Charizard in there. Next, I'm not even going to I'm just going to pop it over. This was a childhood card I've had for years. I said 7. They said, wow, 8.5. 8.5. That is a first edition Dark Charizard. Dark Charizard from Team Rocket. From the Team Rocket set. I had that since I was a kid, and it's still an 8.5. That is a beautiful card. I don't care. I said a 7. It came back an 8.5. It got centering in 9.5. Corners was an 8.5. Edges was an 8. And surface was an 8.5. Yeah, like I said, it's an older card, but hey, I'll take it. This is one that I probably will not list. This is a personal favorite. I'm going to pass it down to my kid. He loves Charizard just as much as me. 8.5. But I love the slabs. And like I said, it even comes in the plastic. Like the plastic. Oh man, I keep on messing up my camera view. But the plastic right here, like, it comes with the plastic sleeve. It didn't have anything inside the box, which is fine. Honestly, you don't, in my opinion, you don't need anything inside the box for how many slabs I had coming through that box, because these things are ridiculous. Like, they are hard. They're heavy. You know what? I wonder how heavy the box was. I still got the box here. The box, let's see. The shipping box, let's see if it has. It says it was 2 ounces. I don't believe that. But whatever. It says 2 ounces. You know what? I'm going to go weigh it right now on my scale. Give me a second. That's how I'll tell you how heavy these are combined in ounces. I'll do in pounds. So all these slabs together are 13.3 ounces. 13.3 ounces. I mean, they're thick slabs. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all, but I'm impressed. Like I said, I'm going to put the Radiant Charizard on there. Alakazam's going to go back home. Flareon, first edition, I'm going to put on my site. The Mew, I'll probably put on the site. But these two are like I said, that one's going back to my son, and this is going to my personal collection. So my overall review of PCG, I give them camera suck at it today. 2 thumbs up. I'm impressed. I like the slabs. I like the timeline. I'm going to submit more. I got some more stuff I'm going to submit. I think what I'm going to do is, submit certain cards on to there and put them on the site for sale under the slab section. But, I'll take pictures of this, put it on there, and go from there. But overall, I'm impressed with what Purdy has built with PCG. I wish nothing but the best for them. This is quality. And you're not waiting forever. Give it a gamble. Give it a shot. Use promo code POKE, POKE, JAX, JAX7, and you get a bulk discount on the bulk tier. Give it a shot. And you also got PSA Sucks. You also got Express 20, which is like the $50, brings it down to 20, and you get it done in 5 to 7 business days, give or take. Give it a shot. What's it going to hurt? If you got a good card and it looks great and it's a high value, I would do the Express 20. But that is my take today on PCG. I'm overall impressed. The timeline, like I said, 31 to 35 days. It said 30 days. I'm okay with that. I'm not even sweating it. Counting the weekends and the move, it probably would have been 30 days. I am overall impressed. and I will be using them again. So take it for what it's worth. My impression, PSA better watch out. Like the metal label is awesome. Slabs are top notch. Like I'm still impressed by the slabs. Like so the numbers with the circles, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, like a 10. Let's see, this is a Surface 10, right? And my light is killing it. But see, it's just filling out the full circle. It's just basically the percentage of what it was. And I would love to have better, a 10 or a 9.5, but I'm impressed. I mean, all my cards came back. Even the lowest one was a mint, and I said it would be a 6. Man, I am terrible with the camera today. It's not a bad looking card. Like I said, I know the edges were bad. I had a feeling that was where my score was going to come in at 6, and that's why I said a 6, but it's an average. So that's the average score of it all. But thank you so much for watching. Like I said, go for PCG, give them a shot. It doesn't hurt. I mean, what are you losing? $15, $17 ish, and you express 20, you get it for $20, and you get it back in the timely manner. Give it a shot. Applaud Rudy, applaud his PCG team. They're awesome. Thank you for a quality product. I am ecstatic, and I am thoroughly impressed with what I got today, and I will be using y'all again. Other than that, 904 out.